All right. If you could be known for only one thing, what would it be?
I think that goes along with the billboard. That's namely positively impacting and helping people. That's ultimately how I think you leave a legacy in this world, and something I'm passionate about.
What's the greatest lesson you've learned as an entrepreneur?
You have to show up 100% every day. A lot of times people see the success and glamour, but there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes behind the scenes. Not everything goes perfectly. You're learning and growing every day. But even on those tough days, the best you can do is extract the lesson and move forward. Lick your wounds and move forward. Just keep going and be present 100% every day.
What personal characteristic has been most pivotal to your success?
I would say resilient, which has been fueled by my faith.
All right. Okay. So now time for a truly random question.
Okay.
Just tell me when to stop cutting the deck.
All right. Let's do it now.
All right. Okay. This is one I've never asked on the air before. What are your favorite apps?
Oh, that's a great one. I like Zoom a lot. Definitely helps connect with people. Calendly helps me get organized, and my CRM HubSpot definitely helps keep all the various projects going. So I know I said 3, but those are the first that came to mind.
Okay, great. Any phone apps that you use?
Any other phone apps outside of Google Maps? That's one. Of course, the 3 that I mentioned that are also on my phone and my calendar, that's just pivotal.
All right, I love it.
Great.
You're all business. Could you name a book that's helped to forge you as a leader and as an entrepreneur, and why?
I read, I think it was last year, The Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David, and it really resonated with me because it covered really, in my view, from A to Z, the entrepreneurship path, the path as a leader, building and creating the right systems, processes, being able to let go, start delegating, training, and empowering people. There are just a lot of golden nuggets that I think are very relevant to anyone looking to take the entrepreneurial journey. And so it resonated very well with me.
Describe a failure or misstep and what it taught you.
That actually reminds me of the deals that we closed last year, and namely, we actually the first deal and the second deal came shortly one after another, and both got under LOI around March of last year, which is unfortunately when the Fed started raising rates. And we were faced with a really tough situation where our lender simply walked away on us, saying we're shutting down our process and good luck. I think the mistake I made there is I just assumed other lenders operate in a manner that I do. And we were kind of left standing at the altar with no advance notice. I had been working with that particular lender for some time, and so did some of my partners. He had been very responsive when we were vetting and socializing term sheets. So from my perspective, it was the right thing to do and grant him the business if or when we found a deal. I think the mistake I did was not building multiple lender relationship, and have since adjusted that process. I know not some brokers don't like that, but I think it's necessary, because if something similar was to happen in the future, at least you have at least 2 other options to lean on and not be stuck in the 11th hour.
Yes, having more than one lender, that's definitely something good going into your closing. Give us a quote to help forge our listeners as leaders and entrepreneurs.
The one that comes to mind is success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that matters, by Churchill.
And how can our listeners reach out to you?
The easiest way to connect with me is through my site, www.dbacapitalgroup.com. Again, D for dream, B believe, A achieve. My phone number, email, a link to my personal calendar are there, and I'm always happy to connect with fellow investors and have further conversations.
Okay, outstanding. Thank you so much, Vessi Kapoulian, for taking the time to share your knowledge and experience with our audience.
Thank you so much, George. I really enjoyed our conversation.